are going to be making our first laser cut design that is going to be stacking objects like this one. You can kind of see how we can layer things up and build an object to be 3D by stacking layers like you see these. But we are heading into the winter season, so we're going to do a little winter themed one here. And you can see here's a really simple one, right? So let's go ahead and get started. As always with these, you are going to get creative and make your own design. These do not copy mine. Make your own design here of some sort of holiday wintertime ornament. And the big thing we're going to learn here is you want to start with the biggest piece first. So if I was doing this one again, I would start with this back piece because it's kind of the main big piece. Same goes with the pumpkin here. You would always start with the big piece in the back. All right, so keeping that in mind, let's go over here and we are going to have a new file opened here, a new document. Once you come in, we are going to start a new sketch as we do when we start to draw here, and we're going to select one of these planes. It doesn't really matter which one, and we are going to select a nice front view of that if you clicked on the front view, so you have a good view of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and hide all my other little planes there so I don't have to look at those. And now we are going to start drawing the biggest piece. So if you want to do some sort of holiday ornament, whatever that is, let's keep the size down to about 2.5 inches max. This number should be the maximum size. You can make it smaller if you like, but you can draw anything you want here too, right? So this does not have to be exactly like mine. You'll notice that I put a dimension on that, right? So you can use that dimension button. If you didn't type it in right away, I'll show you that one more time. When you start drawing your shapes, we need to start dimensioning this right away so we don't get all sorts of crazy huge designs or crazy small designs. So click on that dimension button and you can click on the circle and you can see there it gives you that value and you can type in whatever number you want there. And if you are doing something that you want kind of a sphere or a circle kind of shape, you can maybe put a little hole on the top so that you can put a string through there later if you like. And this could be right at the top, so I'm going to find that center spot, go straight up. See how it's giving me that little line there to say I'm lined up with that, and then I can do a little arc there, and you can see I get a nice little arc, and notice I'm using the center point arc there. And then I can give it a little hole in there as well, and that's looking pretty good. All right, and then from here you can do all sorts of designs, whatever you like here. You can go crazy, right? And there will be more examples on the page. Again, it does not have to be a circle. It can be any shape you like right now. It can be a tree, it could be a sleigh, it could be anything you like. So once you have a design you like, maybe you want to put some other things on there, whatever they are. I'm just going to put a rectangle on there. And when you think you're ready, you're going to push the extrude button. So this first layer is going to extrude there, and you'll see that it's going to kind of give you that 3D shape there. So we want to make the thickness of this 0.125 because that is the thickness of the material we are using. The wood that we're laser cutting is that thick, 1/8 of an inch. And then you get your first layer there. And that's looking pretty good. All right, maybe you like something else, right? It can be anything you like. A little menorah, a little Santa face, or whatever. Just some nice snowman or whatever you like. Once you've made that first layer, we are going to draw another layer to stack on top of that. So now that we've extruded that, we are going to push sketch again. And when we start this new sketch, we are no longer going to select one of these planes. We're going to say, hey, this is a flat surface right on top of my extrusion, this shape that I've made. And I'll even change the view a little bit so you can see that a little better. Hey, this is a flat surface right here. I can draw on that. I can draw on any flat surface. So I'm going to click on that. And now, click. It's going a little slow this morning. All right. So now that you've clicked on that, I can start drawing whatever I like on this surface. So from there, you can say, oh, maybe I want whatever you want. I don't know what you want, but it's really up to you here. You want some sort of other thing going on here. Have fun drawing some cool stuff there. Maybe you want, I'm making this really bad so that you don't copy me. So don't copy me. This is purposely very bad. Make some cool designs here, whatever you like. There'll be other side videos here to show you a couple other new tools that you might want to try out in your design there. So check those out. But once you have this second layer and it's looking good, like something you like here, we can again push extrude. And this time, it's kind of guesses what you want, right? Oh, you think you want to extrude those, don't you? You can clear this list by clicking this little delete thing and say, you know, I don't want to extrude that. You are guessing wrong. What I actually wanted to extrude was this. And you can start to see there, it's giving me that 3D piece. Again, the thickness should be 0.125. And it will always default to add, which means it's going to make those two pieces that we're extruding here, it's going to combine them into one thing, one solid object. Since we're laser cutting this, when we create this, it's going to be two separate layers that we're going to have to glue together afterwards. So we always, when we're doing laser cutting, we always want to say new, so that that next layer is going to be a new piece on there, right? So obviously mine looks very bad. Do not copy mine. Make yours better than mine. It can be anything you like. On our webpage, there will be, some other, some other examples of some cool possibilities for stacking things like this. All right. And from there, that's two layers. You can just keep going as much as you want, right? So you say sketch again, and you repeat, right? So click on the surface you want to draw. So I want to draw on this next surface again, maybe, right? You can keep adding more layers to the front, or you can always come and look at it from the back. And again, if you want to add some layers to the back side, you can say, I want to actually draw on this surface, and then you can look at it from the back, and I'll do that real fast. And maybe you want just some circle. I don't know what you want here, but you want some other shape here, and then again, you are extruding it, and you got to tell it what you want. Oh, it guessed right this time. That's actually what I wanted. And make sure that the thickness, again, is the thickness of the material, and we're going to say new. So you kind of have the basics of how to make some cool stuff there and start stacking these layers. You can see right here, I have 3 layers right now, and that will be a good start for you to get going. Again, there'll be other videos on this page for you to try out some other cool patterning to help you out making these holiday ornaments. Hope this helps you get started. Bye-bye. See you soon.